Welcome back to Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. I'm the Blues 32, and second, there we go. We have been given a task. We need to go to Jenny's desk and steal a book.
You're in good company, friend. Welcome.
I was at Olaf's earlier, and I ran into this Dunmer named Raynil Draelis. After a round or two, he told me he was an honest-to-goodness vampire hunter.
Is that right?
Bye.
Manual spellcraft. Nothing to see here.
Well, have you pulled that little prank yet?
Yeah, here's your book, mate.
You've got Jean's book, I see. All right, then. I'll just take that from you. Meet me in the living quarters just after 10 p.m.
Can do. Sleep!
I hope I can help.
Well,
Farewell.
I knew it.
Go away. You'll ruin everything.
Ready to find Jaskar?
He's right next to you.
Just watch. You'll see.
Hello there. I hear you've been looking for me.
Oh, please don't be mad.
We were just having some fun. Just got tired of Jean lording her position over us when she barely knows anything about magic. Every now and then, we like to trick her. We figured it was time to move on to a new prank. This one was getting boring anyway, so you can tell her you found me.
Excellent.
Finding ways to confuse her just never gets old for me. It's good practice of our skills, too. But it's mostly just funny.
Well, I'm down for a prank every now and again.
Yes, the vampire hunter. As far as I know, he just showed up recently here in Bruma. Not only that, but he already found a vampire among us.
Oh?
Apparently, Braden Lyrian was one of those vile creatures, and Raynil slew him. Kind of strange, though. I never figured Braden to be a vampire. He seemed to be such a likable fellow. Necromant. Take care.
Now that's interesting. And given the nature of that quest we were just given,
Greetings.
I think it's safe to say that he was not, in fact, a vampire. What the hell's going on? Oh, she must be up here in her room. Yes, get out of your bed.
Any luck finding Jaskar?
Oh yeah, totally.
Found him, did you? Well, I suppose that's good. You'll have to forgive me. I seem to have misplaced something. Yes, well, let's never mind that. You've fulfilled your end of the bargain, though, so I'll fulfill mine. Ramanus will have my recommendation. And don't you forget about me once you've finished your training. I'm sure we can help each other out.
Oh, I won't forget. Loser.
Good day.
Noble heroes, have your attributes been cursed by the dark arts? Seek comfort at the Temple of the Nine.
Hi there.
Yeah.
How goes it?
I don't know, you just ran up to me. Where the hell is it? Hi?
You're going to have to leave. This is a crime scene, and no one other than ourselves, our Raynal Draelis, will be allowed access. The culprit in this crime is already... I'd tell you more, but...
Well, to fix that.
I'm listening. That's just talk. What a great story. Ugh. What a wonderful compliment. You can't scare me.
Oops.
Get away. What a... No, you do me too much honor. Goodness. What can I... Is that so? You're revolting. Remarkable. Please, I'm embarrassed, but thank you. That's just talk.
Is it, though?
What a great... No, you do me too much honor. That's just talk. I suppose there's no harm in telling you what happened. Turns out that Braden Lyrian is a vampire. Or was. In the last week or so, we've found 2 bodies stashed in shallow graves outside the city walls. The bodies had puncture wounds on their necks.
Uh-huh.
The bodies were those of some beggars who used to wander the streets looking for handouts. Vampire probably thought no one would miss them. Luckily for us, Raynal arrived in town. He said he was a vampire hunter, so we asked for his help. He tracked the vampire to this house. When he entered the place around noon, Braden was sleeping. He was able to slay him at that point. Luckily, Braden's wife wasn't home. Poor thing. She didn't even know her husband was infected.
You gotta be kidding.
We did a follow-up investigation, and it's true that no one recollects seeing Braden out in the daylight. He's only been spotted at night. I'm afraid there's not much more to tell you, so
Alright, where is
I'm
this bloke?
impressed. It only took... Feel free to question anyone in town. They shouldn't give you too much trouble. Excuse me.
I can't believe. Please. Please.
I want to help.
Forgive me. I loved my husband dearly. And to lose him this way this is...
Tell me what
I
happened.
came home only just a few hours ago. I found the door open and my Braden dead. Standing over him was a Dunmer. I screamed and ran out into the street. Some city watch were nearby and heard me, I suppose, as they arrived quickly. I heard the Dunmer identify himself as Rainil Draelus. He said he was a vampire hunter, and that Braden
So
was
where's
his
the
mark.
ash?
The guards seemed to know about Rainil, and after a search of the house, the body of some beggar was found stashed in our basement. The guards sent for Carriers, who is an investigator for crimes here in Bruma. In minutes, Rainil convinced Carriers that Braden was a vampire.
Might have just been a murderer.
Well, of course it does. It was obviously planted here. Why would he stash a body in his own house? That's ridiculous. And another thing. The guards are making a big deal out of no one seeing Braden out in the daylight. Well, of course that's the case. He works at night and has to sleep during the day. Why does that make him a vampire?
Sounds
It's all
like
that
something
Rainil
only a
has.
vampire would
I
say.
don't trust him. The thing that bothers me the most is that I swear I've seen him before. Of course, he says he's never been here. Look, there isn't much more to say. Please, help me clear my husband's name.
Can do.
I have no idea where he'd be. Just find him and make him... I know I sound desperate, but I know I'm right.
Let's have a look at this corpse. Move, damn you. Nope. Nothing I can say about that.
Hello.
Oh, this ought to be good.
You're back.
Okay. Innkeeper. Fair enough.
Greetings.
Hi. You sound a jolly fellow.
How are you?
Hello.
Well met.
What can I do for you today? I know I may be out of line by saying this, but I think the city guards may be wrong. It's hard to imagine Braden was a vampire. I could have sworn I saw him outside in the daylight before. Unless he just got that disease very recently, I'd say they were mistaken. When I heard Rainil killed him, I didn't know what to think. But after your visit here, I'm beginning to wonder.
It didn't take much to get you to wonder, did it?
I usually don't give out... So? Whatever you want. Was that supposed to be a compliment? no more. You're frightening me.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Sure, that's cute. You're pathetic. That's a bit excessive, don't you think? Don't, please. I'm sorry. You're a big fat... Sure. I doubt you really mean that. Yeah. Don't, please. I'm sorry. You're... Was that supposed to be a compliment? Yes, yes, whatever you say. Yeah. You're... Don't be silly.
I must be silly.
Don't be silly. Blah, blah. Sure. No more. You're frightening me.
All right, now what do you got to say?
Raynell's staying in the last room down the hall upstairs. Here's the key. I always liked Braden and Arlene. They were a nice couple. I hope you get to the bottom of this, because I don't believe he was a vampire either.
Good.
Isn't...
I'll take that key.
Kirok an excellent healer?
He's good. We're lucky to have him.
Take care.
Put that back, you worthless... How goes it? What? I've been better. It seems quieter than usual.
Go ahead, please.
What were you doing in there?
Did you hear about Braden? Yes, the vampire. Apparently, he's...
I hear
Take
you.
care.
What's the news from the other parts of Tamriel? I understand Dade...
I discovered a small journal in Raylan's room at the inn. It seems he was part of a group of adventurers who uncovered an artifact of some sort from some alien ruins. They all agreed to stash the artifact in a cave until more research could be done about it. Each of them took a key to the chest it was secured in. The two other members of the group were Brandon and someone named Gelborn. I need to find out more about Gelborn to confirm my suspicions about Raynor. Olaf may be able to help. Not really interested, but I'll take it.
Worship has become increasingly prevalent in the Somerset
Okay,
Isles.
you?
It seems
bad.
Somerset Island
Don't you
has
think
become
Hafid
a much more
Hollowleg does a
dangerous
good job
place.
at Geraldview?
Good night.
Goodbye.
It's hard to complain. The food is good, and the service is excellent.
What can I do? Gelborn? That's odd that you should mention that name. Raynell told me that he was the last vampire he hunted.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, that's right. Somewhere in Skingrad, I believe. He said he tracked Gelborn down and killed him. That's apparently why the guards trust him so readily. They had gotten word from Skingrad's City Watch about Raynell and his so-called accomplishment.
Son of a bitch.
And nothing else I can tell you. Just look for me if you need anything else.
Let's hear it.
The hell was that about?
Hello there.
Hi. This is my active quest, right?
So, any new... How do you know about that? The Skingrad City Watch.
Yes, yes, yes.
What do you mean? I don't know what to say. It all makes perfect sense now. Why else would Raynell have removed this journal from the crime scene in Skingrad? I heard no mention of a key either. It must have been removed by Raynell from Braden's body before we arrived. To think that two innocent men were killed, and that I'm responsible for one of their deaths,
You're not.
I'm speechless. I will rouse the guard and begin a search for him in the city. Meet me at Olev's Tap and Tack in 1 hour.
just in case. Because I'm going to try and wait an hour. Because I don't feel like just standing around.
Hail!
Just before I arrived here, I received a report from one of our scouts watching the roads.
Yeah?
Raynal was spotted heading west out of Bruma. The scout tried to follow, but lost him in the mountains. The only cave to the west that comes close to the one described in Gelliborn's journal is Boreal Stone Cave. That must be where he's headed. You must get there before he acquires whatever artifact is being kept there and makes his escape. I'm keeping the city guard in Bruma, as Raynal doesn't know we're after him. If he sees a guard, he may panic and run.
Good point.
You're my only hope at the moment. Please, you have my authorization to do everything you can to bring him to justice.
I
If he
like when
won't
I have this.
surrender, I think you know what to do. Hurry. I fear you have a day at the most to stop him.
Well, I'm all over it.
Please hurry.
Do I have that on my map? Probably don't, but let's check. Damn. Let's go vampire hunter hunting. Oh shit. Phew. Thankfully, I've got the sure footing of a mountain goat. What do we hear? The stone stirs under your hand. Do you seek its conjured weapon and armor? No thanks. I don't know where it's been. Goddamn wolves. What the hell's wrong with the wolves around here? They're all alone. They attack people on sight.
Congratulations. I had a feeling you would catch on sooner or later. Leaving that journal behind was a stupid mistake on my part.
Indeed it was.
I saw you enter Olav's Tap and Tack before I could get there, and I knew that I had to sneak out of Bruma somehow. It was only a matter of time before you or Carius figured it out. No matter. After I've killed you, I won't need my vampire hunter ruse any longer.
Good luck with that.
Certainly not. I'm surprised Carius didn't send the entire city watch up here. But then I would have seen that coming, I suppose. I expected to lay low for a while and then be on my way. So again, I underestimated you. This leaves me with little choice. Either I fight you now and have a chance at freedom, or I surrender and rot in a city dungeon.
Fair enough.
I prefer the chance for freedom. Yes, I suppose it is. Well then, we've talked enough. Only one of us will walk out of here alive this day. Good luck.
I've located Reno in Burrell Stone Cave. He refused to surrender, choosing instead to attack me. I was forced to kill him to defend myself. I can now recover the artifact mentioned in Gelborn's journal from the chest. Opening the waterlogged chest with all three keys, I discovered an artifact to be an amulet. It seems fairly unremarkable, and I am unsure of its function. I think I should bring it back to Yearly Lyrian to see what she wants me to do with it. Fair enough. At least it wasn't without some monetary value. Or profit, or you know what I'm trying to say, I think. I've said that way too many times. It's still funny to me. A joke can only be repeated so many times, right? Please let her be asleep and lying next to the corpse.
What news do you bring? I knew I'd recognized Raynil. I think when I first met Braden many years ago, he introduced me to him. They were part of some sort of brotherhood. They would roam Cyrodiil in search of legendary treasures and the like. The only reason he stopped doing that is because we got married and he wanted to settle down. I'm afraid, thanks to Raynil, that time is lost. Long ago, I made a promise to Braden. I promised to never reveal to anyone what I'm about to reveal to you now.
Okay.
However, because you've avenged his unjust death, I feel that Braden would understand why I'm breaking that pact. Braden told me about this amulet when they first brought it home from whatever distant land it came from. He never really trusted anyone else in the group, and before he secured the treasure in that cave, he had a special enchantment placed upon it.
Enchantment?
The magic masks the true identity of the item. All it takes is a simple command word, and the amulet would be restored to its true state.
Did the word die with Braden?
No. He always feared this day would come. He left me knowledge of that word in the event that he died, and I came into possession of the keys. If the other members of Braden's group were still alive, and I on my deathbed, only then would I pass the knowledge on to them. If you'd give me that amulet, I would like to show you what you've recovered.
Certainly.
Thank you. I will now speak the word.
Bacon.
Brother. Here is the amulet back. It's as beautiful as it was the day I remember seeing it long ago. I want you to keep it, as I have no use for this anymore. I'm certain that's what I want, and I'm certain that's what Braden would want. I thank you from the bottom of my heart, I hope that the amulet helps keep you safe on whatever roads you may travel.
That's right nice of you.
Just
Phalanc... Phalancatry of litheness.
this has been done.
I see you've moved your husband's corpse. Alright, next stop. The abandoned house on the eastern edge of Sina is never spoken of publicly, and the Count refuses to even acknowledge its existence. Why?
What is it, associate? Don't tell me you're here for a recommendation.
Yes.
Don't waste my time if you're not ready for this. Are you prepared to do what is necessary to gain a recommendation from me?
Yeah.
Very well. We shall see how prepared you actually are. There was a particular ring of burden I was testing some time ago.
You gotta be
Another
kidding me.
Stupid associate somehow got his hands on it and managed to misplace it. If I didn't know better, I'd say he purposely tossed it down the well behind the guild hall. Why he would do such a thing is beyond me. You will retrieve this ring for me. Should you manage to do so, I shall consider sending a recommendation to the university. The well is locked, so you'll need the key.
You've got to be
Vincent
kidding.
should
It's
have
a
a
ring of
copy
burden.
Now get moving.
It's going to be heavy.
It's not a normal ring, you see. You may find it slightly difficult to carry. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Right.
Good day.
Hi!
Good.
Greetings, Bosmer.
Morning. I'm Ditsan, magician, Mages Guild, that is.
Of course.
Don't tell me Felkar's given you the same task he gave Vidkun. Oh,
What is
dear,
that?
I'd say more, but... Well, Falkar is the ranking. I'll tell you what. Find me when Falkar's not around, and then we'll talk. After we've spoken, you can have the key. Believe me, this is important.
Okay.
As I've said,
How do I make him go away?
Yes.
Oh, now.
I'm Ditsan. As the Mages Guild. Bye.
hello.
Hi. Can we move somewhere else? Maybe go upstairs? You're not making this easy.
Well met. Be careful, associate. Hail.
Glad to see everybody moved around while I was gone. Or while I was waiting.
Hi there.
Maybe we could go outside? Good grief, man.
It's you. Well, certainly.
Huh. Never mind.
Good day.
I'm Magician Orentor of the... The roads near Anvil are safer now, thanks to Carahill and her guild hall. She's an example for us all.
That was...
Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
I should have
Another
haggled. I forget that
Busy.
haggling is a thing I can do.
I'm Islandwy. I'm only a conjurer, but Orentor...
Right.
I don't know what Archmage Traven has against I have potions and everything you need to make your own. What will it be?
You have nothing worth my time.
You too.
You disappoint me.
A pleasure to speak with you. Did you hear that someone played yet another prank on Jean Frazorok and Bruma? I don't know how she keeps falling for these things.
I'm starting to think she's not that bright. Did I stop this video? I don't think I did. And I think I should have. I guess I got carried away. Anyway, I'm the Blues 32. This is The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. TTFN. Ta-ta for now.